Hello everyone, Scotty here, Destination Open Road. Teri's up there getting ready for the day. I'm down here getting ready for the day. I'm gonna go play with the truck camper. Come along. I have a beautiful day out here at Ocean Shores. 68 today, clear skies. I'm gonna take the opportunity to use my buddy's pressure washer and clean off the truck camper. I haven't used this camper in probably 8 months. It's not bad. Things just turned green here in Washington State, especially out here at the ocean. Let me show you a quick look at what it looks like up top. And hopefully, being an aluminum roof, I can clean it up really nice without making leaks. Looking nasty. It's been out here, like I said, 8 months, no leakies. I'm very blessed to have this camper and just got to take care of it. This is a picture now. We'll show you what happens after. Before I get up there, I want to show you something. So if you have a truck camper, this is what I'd advise. Anytime you take it off the truck, go ahead and set it up on some kind of blocking. You don't really want the weight of the camper, in my opinion, sitting on jacks the whole time. Wind comes around, moves them around. It doesn't do good on the sides. This is how I do it, especially if I'm going to use it later, camping or have some guests over. I don't have to worry about the jack support and everything. So basically I have 20% on the jacks possibly and 80% on the sawhorses. That's just how I do it. And I lower it down to the ground as much as I can. Anyways, let's get to cleaning. What I just realized, I'm going to blow everything off of this camper onto that camper. Therefore, it gives me an excuse to pressure wash the fifth wheel. I always set up for too much project.
Well, I am going to make some soup for Scotty and I. I've been trying to do that just about once a week just because it's so good. Potatoes. Oh, I think I've got 3.5 in here. Chicken broth. And this is a 32 ounce. But then over here, I've got some kielbasa. I'm going to brown it up so I can get some of the good flavors. A half onion, sweet onion. I'm going to get my carrots done. This little tool works better if you put your vegetables on its side. Is what I have found out. And maybe it takes longer, but I like the uniform cut that you get. My voice is a lot hoarser today than it's been. I'm having a little problem with it, with this new lump that's created itself. Alright, those are nice size bites for your soup. That's 2 large carrots. Plenty for 2 people. Pour this in there. Celery. My celery in there. Oh, it's going to be a good soup. I had a little bit left of a head of cabbage. This is just good. I put some pepper salt mixture in there. I'm going to put just a little bit of smoked paprika. And some onion powder. I ran out of garlic powder, but that's alright. Just put in what you want for taste. Alright, there it goes. I'm going to let it cook for about 4 hours. It already smells yummy. I added a few little things to my crock pot. You hang on a minute, Missy. Miss Bossy Pants is up here ready to go outside. Or she smells what's cooking. Okay, I've got a can of tomatoes diced in here. No salt. Some Catalini beans. And then I put about a tablespoon ketchup and barbecue sauce. And I forgot to put some garlic. Sorry, guys. Forgot to put some garlic in some fresh garlic, or jarlic is what people are calling it. I forgot to put that in the crock pot. I'm going to warm it up on the stove because I don't want it to take away from it already being warm in that crock pot. That is so good looking. I guess he forgot that he had his window open. Kind of drenched his bed. Has a lot of water.
A little bit ago I showed you me starting to wash the truck camper over here. Didn't film me washing it. It's just pressure washing. Anyways, let me show you how it looks. Anyways, it came out a lot nicer. Looks so much cleaner. And now I'm working on my rig with this little pressure washer right here. It's low pressure. It's a nice and electric, so just such a piece of cake. But look at the difference. I did not realize how dirty this roof was. So I'm just giving it a quick pressure wash. Then I'll go back over everything and make sure nothing leaks. Solar panels look great. For those who haven't ever seen what I have up on my roof, this is what I have here. 4 panels, 250 watts each. I bought them brand new. They were kind of the new thing on the market, small and a lot of power. Where I'm standing, I still have room for one more if I wanted to give me 1250. So I have the room back here, but I figured I wouldn't mess with it. 1,000 watts so far has just been a piece of cake. Solar controller is good for 1,500 watts. So I'm way under the limit anyways, right now especially, but even if I had a panel. Anyways, I'm so glad I had a beautiful day to get up here and get this clean. I had no clue just how dirty the roof was.
That's what happens when you go back at Papa.
What? Thank you for keeping my seat warm.
She's gonna eat your ear. Oh, she's gonna throw up on me.
Throw up on me. You okay?
Oh, she's a viper. Didn't know we got an alligator. Punkin. Punkin. You see how sweet she become, Punkin? Hey. She becomes very sweet when Mommy touches her. If you guys remember when we were at Lori's place, I showed you all of her little driftwood pictures that are made out of little pieces of driftwood. This is the one she made me a Punkin. I told you I'd show you guys and I kept forgetting. But she took a picture of Punkin and then she traced it and then just put all these little tiny pieces of driftwood to match Punkin's colors. Isn't that adorable? So her food's right here. And this is Punkin's little area. I want to put pictures of Punkin around it. And I've got to get a piece of wood to do that. So it's going to be a little bit of a project for me. But I just wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was cute. It's a precious piece of art that my girlfriend gave me. I love it.
Spins over and it's typical ocean shores. A little rusty. And the stickers are peeling off.
They don't even know what you're getting.
I'm getting another free lawnmower. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, gosh. He's my lawnmower man.
It spins over. And the ad said it ran on starting fluid. And I don't even know how they started because you have a wire, you have a brake you pull up. And when you pull that up, that's supposed to allow it to start. So maybe they just already wired it wide open.
Oh, you'll figure it out.
Oh, it needs a paint job.
Okay, well, you'll figure it out. Your last one that you sold needed a paint job.
That's typical ocean shores.
But it ran great.
Well, it didn't run when I got it. Remember, I had to tear it apart and
right, but
do
after
all
you
that.
were done, it ran great.
It was perfect when I was done.
He's a good lawnmower fixer.
Maybe I can sell it for $30. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll play with it.
That's what he does. A little tinkering.
I'll put $10 worth of paint, $5 worth of oil change, and then 3 hours of work, and I'll sell it for $30.
There you go.
Bargain!
Keeps you busy.
And a tank full of gas anymore, I think, costs $1.50 to mow your yard for $1.50.
This is what you're doing in your retirement, huh?
I guess so.
Well, that was good. I'll definitely make it again. Not a bad soup. Oh, you're going to show that you're being nice to Papa?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, sure we're loving this.
Yeah, right. Till the piranha in her comes out.
There's no piranha. The piranha's hiding right now. Our babies.
Punkin. Oh, yeah.
Here comes the piranha.
There's the piranha.
Oh, yeah.
So vicious.
Oh, no. She only does it with Scott. Punkin, hey, hey. Yeah, you only do that with Papa. She doesn't do it with me. So vicious.